Hey all, Taves here, back with another Planet Zoo video, taking a look at free update 1.4, which came out today alongside the Aquatic DLC. So I thought I'd do a separate little video on this because there's some really lovely little additions, and I think it's probably going to get a little bit lost in the penguins and seals stuff that's going down at the moment. But I thought we'd focus on this. Obviously, just did a little video on the keeper talks, or the educator talks, the guest talks, and all that sort of stuff. So check that out. Link up in the top corner there. But first of all, we're going to look at the new barrier type that we get. So this is really cool. So it's a new glass, recolorable, thickened glass. I think it's called thick glass or something like that. Where is it? Thick glass. Yeah, resistance grade 4. So obviously this is for big animals. Makes sense in what we're doing, retaining big amounts of water and stuff. And as you can see, just a bit, let's just get rid of that a second, nice and thick compared to the existing one. So it just looks like it's got some robustness. You can colour this trim area, you can colour this bottom thing, you can change the colour of the post here as well, and obviously you can combine the post with other barrier types to get that looking good. Interesting enough, alongside those two things that come alongside this, a new gate, glass gate for the habitat, which looks really nice and simple, nice and clean looking. And then this one's kind of interesting. So this is obviously, they're calling an airlock gate. So this is obviously for like transport rides and stuff, but there's no new transport ride, and airlock suggests to me that a transport rider will be able to go underwater. So that seems to suggest to me that either something was taken out, or maybe something's coming, or maybe I'm just speculating wildly that I shouldn't be. But if there's going to be an airlock, surely there needs to be something that goes under the water. So interested on that one. We'll have to keep our eyes open for that in the future. It does seem to sort of have like a double, I don't know, like a double barrier structure to it. So yeah, super cool looking thing. And we have some new paths. So 2 new paths. Well, kind of 1.5, I'd say, new paths. And this we've seen in the kind of the trailers and the screenshots and stuff. So this is obviously like a kind of watery texture, like almost kind of icy. This I think will look really nice with the curbs and the railing in kind of aquatic as well as polar habitats. So that's what it looks like in the raised version, and actually a nice kind of shape to this barrier, to the railing. Sorry, this one I think is a little bit of a cop out. Unfortunately, this is a new natural path. We've got this lovely wood texture around it, but nothing kind of new in the railing or in the raised path section. Some new additions to the queue options. So we 2 kind of variations of the same thing basically. One with path with the panels there going one direction and then the other way, and the same on the other side. What's kind of handy about these though is that these are obviously mirrored versions of the guest path. There's a natural one there as well, so that will mean blending in the queue path with the natural path and with the guest path will be a lot easier now, because there won't be an obvious distinction between the queue path and the guest path. So cool stuff. As I said, we've looked at this little dude already, so you'll just have to stay there, my little friend, looking natty in your little owl outfit. Let's just have a little closer look at you. Kind of cool, very nice. A little post thing lights up and stuff, little speakers on it. It's always worth looking at these things to see what else you can do with them as well. We'll have a look at these in the end, because I've got the habitat set up that I can show you these. But just to say quickly, obviously, these do have I don't know if you'll quite hear it. I thought they had a sound, but they don't have a sound. But recolorable, they're quite large. Something I think will probably get missed by quite a few people, but there is a new font. There's been some updates to this font. Those 2 sections there that I've marked with that little black marker are the existing ones, the font that we had already, and then we've got a new font up there and the small variations of both of them. I think I'm right in saying that those are all new. So those bits there are all new, and these I think were old. And obviously all those are recolorable. Then we have some lovely additions to the foliage set. So starting out with this beautiful little blue lotus leaf plant, obviously a water plant. We have the fairy fan flower, and we have the weeping willows, which are absolutely beautiful. I was just watching to see if these actually do kind of animate. They do a little bit, yeah. They've got a nice little kind of jig going on there. And then we've got water banana. So this pack is a bit of a mix. This update is a bit of a mix between various different biomes. So we've got sort of tropical stuff with water bananas. These underwater temple plants are lovely kind of lush leaves. I think those are probably quite usable as like crops and stuff as well. Eelgrass, I think this will be massively handy, just for filling in flower beds and stuff, and just creating some grass textures. Virginia creeper, a particular favourite of mine. So obviously this is a climber, so we see it kind of climbing there. Very much kind of a similar sort of set to what we've got for I can't remember what the other one is, the clematis. And then hydrangeas, all very lovely stuff. And I think that's it. Oh, and this last guy, I missed out this dude. So this is the temperature regulator, and as you'll see, it has, if we just click on it, if we see this, we now have the option to kind of regulate the temperature. So you can set the range of this, you can set the temperature similar to how the exhibit heaters and stuff work, and obviously that's warming up that water there for us nicely. So let's jump over and have a look at the dive mechanic and the new feeder in action. Okay, this is like so much better, guys. So I've just gone back to an old saltwater crocodile habitat that I had in my franchise zoo a while ago. This makes such a difference to the realism levels. So seeing that crocodile jump down or swim down, it looks like it only uses one feeder at a time, so that one over there is not active. But yeah, seeing them dive around under the water is the thing that makes the real difference here. You have to have them quite deep, so obviously he's not going to interact with all of these by the looks of it, because that other one doesn't have anything in it. And I think there's still a few little glitches and things to polish. See how this guy just looks like he's kind of sitting under the water. And yeah, it's a little bit of a shame how deep they have to be. I've got another habitat over here, crocodile habitat, and I had to make a really deep hole for that one to be able to use. But yeah, I thought we'd cover that, guys. I think there's some really impressive stuff here, and obviously once we look at the aquatic DLC, it's only going to get better. And I think there's so many things that they can do with this now. I'm looking forward to seeing and bringing this mechanic of diving to the other animals and things. So thank you very much for watching. My name is Toves. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Very much appreciate it. And I shall catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy.